Imagine a young girl in 19th century Poland, her world shadowed by oppression. The Russian Empire rules her homeland, and opportunities for women are scarce. Yet even in this bleak environment, one girl dares to dream. Her name is Maria Skłodowska, and she will one day change the world. Born in 1867, Marie grew up in a family that valued knowledge but struggled financially. Her father, a teacher of mathematics and physics, ignited her passion for science. But society had little room for women like her. Denied access to formal education in her native Poland, she turned to underground classes, studying by candlelight and nurturing an unshakable thirst for learning. At the age of 24, Maria left everything behind to pursue higher education in Paris, where she adopted the name Marie. Life in Paris was far from easy. She lived in a cramped attic, often skipping meals to afford books. But her relentless determination paid off. She graduated from the Sorbonne with degrees in physics and mathematics, emerging as one of the brightest minds of her time. In Paris, she met Marie Curie, a brilliant scientist who recognized her extraordinary potential. Their partnership was not just one of love, but also of intellectual collaboration. Together, they embarked on a groundbreaking journey to explore the mysterious phenomenon of radioactivity. In 1898, the Curies announced the discovery of two new elements: polonium, named after Marie's beloved Poland, and radium, which fascinated the world with its glowing light. The scientific community was astounded, and Marie became the first woman to win a Nobel Prize in 1903, sharing it with Pierre and Henri Becquerel for their work in physics. But Marie's journey was far from over. Tragedy struck in 1906 when Pierre died in a sudden accident. Devastated but resolute, Marie carried on their work alone. She made history again in 1911 by winning her second Nobel Prize, this time in chemistry, for her discovery and isolation of radium and polonium. To this day, she remains the only person to win Nobel Prizes in two different scientific fields. During World War I, Marie turned her attention to saving lives. She developed mobile X-ray machines known as Little Curies, which were used to treat wounded soldiers on the battlefield. She personally trained nurses and traveled to war zones, proving that science could be a force for good, even in the darkest of times. Marie's dedication came at a great personal cost. Unaware of the dangers of prolonged exposure to radiation, she often handled radioactive materials with her bare hands. Years of exposure took a toll on her health, and in 1934, she succumbed to aplastic anemia, a condition caused by radiation exposure. Her legacy, however, remains immortal. Marie Curie's discoveries revolutionized science and medicine, leading to advancements in cancer treatments and nuclear energy. She founded the Curie Institutes in Paris and Warsaw, which continue to be leading centers for medical research. Marie Curie's story is not just one of scientific brilliance, but also of immense courage, sacrifice, and perseverance. She shattered barriers, proving that greatness knows no gender, and left a radiant mark on history that will never fade. Her words still echo through time. Life is not easy for any of us. But what of that? We must have perseverance and, above all, confidence in ourselves. We must believe that we are gifted for something and that this thing must be attained. Marie Curie believed, and because of her, the world shines a little brighter.